皆さんこんにちは。 tvgroove の小西直です。本日はなんとケイティ・ペリーさんのインタビューをお届けします。So thank you for taking your time.
Thank you so much for your patience.
So it has been 3 years from last show here.
Yes.
So how has it been so far?
It's been amazing being on this tour, which has taken me through the US and South America, and now has arrived me in Asia. And excitingly, I get to start the tour in Tokyo, which is my favorite top 3 places in the whole world. And the Japanese people are the most beautiful, graceful, delicate sometimes, but also extremely strong type of people that I've ever met. There's a real flow here, and a Zen and kind of a Buddhism, and so I love being able to start here and then continue in the rest of Asia, and I'm excited to bring this new show to Tokyo.
So what is the highlight of your witness tour?
Well, I guess that would be up to your own interpretation. Some people like one section and others like the next. But what I do is I get to sing all of the songs, mostly all, a good amount of them, of songs that people do know. So it's a real sing-along, which is exciting because, you know, sometimes you wonder if you're going to see a show, especially when a person comes out with a new record, and you wonder what type of show you're going to see. Are you going to see the show that only exists around this one record, or are you going to be able to sing along with all of your old favorites? And I make sure to make it both a combination of old favorites and highlighting some new.
Which song is your fans' favorite?
Well, I think that they respond very well to Firework, and they always have. And that's why we typically end our shows with Firework. It's kind of like the strong statement punctuation, but it's different every time we get to reinterpret it.
Your costume like fireworks too.
Yes, it's on fire for sure. I am on fire today. I'm a little fiery actually, in all reality.
So how about you? Your favorite to perform? Which song?
I like performing Teenage Dream. One of my favorites. So much color, so much design, very architectural, and the art design behind it is really fun. The visuals are great, and that section where Teenage Dream starts in the Witness Worldwide Tour, it starts a really fun section.
So I'd like to ask you about the costumes.
Yes.
So everyone is very looking forward to seeing your costumes.
Yes. I don't know exactly how many costumes I have because I keep adding more costumes.
Wow.
Luckily. I add more costumes and I maybe try and add a costume for like different legs of the tour so that there's some exclusivity for each tour. They get something new, you know?
Wow.
But there's so many. I mean, and I've got to work with some amazing designers. I got to work with some incredible visionaries. But these costumes, not only are they still fun, they're a little bit more mature. They're maybe a little sexy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I saw, when I see the last tour, it has a chapters in one story. So how do you build such a great show?
Thank you. It does have chapters. Sometimes it's more precise storytelling, and sometimes it's open to interpretation so that the listener, you know, asks different questions about what the story means to them. So then the story becomes their own.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I like to have a loose-based narrative. It's very exciting for me. I'm a big fan of Broadway shows, of films, of TV shows, lots of different avenues of storytelling. So I like to bring my own version of that, you know, the abbreviated version of that on my world tours.
Yeah, and sometimes you invite your fans to your stage.
Yeah, sometimes I just pull fans up.
Yes.
And especially when I am in international places because I need them to help me learn the language.
Wow.
Yeah, so like for instance, tomorrow I'll pull someone up and maybe they can help teach me more Japanese because I only know konnichiwa, I only know arigatou gozaimashita, I only know sumimasen, I only know skoshi. I only know that, really. So I need to know, how do you say I love you in Japanese?
Daisuki.
Daisuki.
Daisuki. Kawaii.
Oh, I know kawaii, yeah. Katy kawaii. Daisuki. Daisuki nugget. I do miss my dog.
Yeah.
Daisuki nugget.
You left your dogs in US?
Yeah. Daisuki nugget.
犬に会えなくて寂しいそうです。そう寂しい is miss. You miss nugget.
大好き寂しいナゲ。大好き寂しいナゲ。
We know you're crazy busy right now.
Yeah.
So now you're doing
Fortunately,
judge.
both.
Yeah, on American Idol.
Yeah.
And you do rap tweeting also.
Yes.
We saw it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That's why I was a bit late today because I was like, oh.
So, are you okay?
Am I okay? Yes. I seem to be handling everything pretty well and finding a balance. It's a big balance though. But I do tend to run a little late, which I am working on. So actually I'd like to say I'm gonna be more on time in the future.
So I'm having fun being with Judge.
Oh, I'm having so much fun on American Idol. Especially because I get to find real talent, help build them up and mentor them and give them all of the secrets that I've been able to kind of learn throughout my 10 years of being out there. So it's valuable information and it's a jam-packed, matter of weeks that they learn all this. So there's a lot of, I think, potentially big stars.
Okay, so but this time I want you to ask about your music.
Yeah.
So
that the latest album really respond what the gossips or the news are talking about, and you had your message. So she wants to ask you, what kind of message do you intend to have?
Yeah, my message is usually 100%, if not 95% in my music. And as you said, it responded well, but I created the music before there was even the question online or the gossips or the, news, blah, blah, blah. And there will always be chatter, both good and bad, because you can't win everybody over and you're not supposed to. It's the yin and the yang, you have both in life. So I think that for me, it's really about being able to tell my own version of the story from my own experience through my music. And I think a lot of times when you wear your heart on your sleeve, when you stay open and stay vulnerable, a lot of people respond to that because there's a lot of people trying to wear their heart on their sleeve as well. And wanting to be open and vulnerable, and so then you make people not feel so alone. So hopefully I can just make someone feel not so alone in my music and bring them joy.
So I really admire you.
Thank you.
That. So how can we be like you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can only be yourself. That's the only person you'll ever be.
Wow.
And the way that you can be more like me is by being like you.
Yeah.
Because the only way I was able to be me is by finding my true authentic self. So you have to find your true authentic self.
Okay, so love myself.
Yeah, be more yourself.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。Konnichiwa, it's Katy Perry and you are watching tvgroove. I am so excited to be hanging out with this lovely lady who's been interviewing me. It's a very exciting interview. I hope you stay to watch it and to listen. And I hope I get to see you at my show. I love you so very much. And you know, I have such a big heart for Japan and for all of the music fans. I love you.
大好き。
大好き。大好き。大好き。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます、ケイティ・ペリー。